Welcome back, everybody. In this video, I'm going to set up the solar security no trespassing sign down by what we call Cherry Ridge. There's only one area on our entire farm that I ever have any trouble with trespassers, and it's an area that last year I got a bunch of cameras stolen off of. If you remember, I have a gator path that goes down by the creek, and somebody had went onto that path and walked down and stole all my trail cameras, and that happened the year before that as well. And it's just a spot that's kind of hard to keep track of because the property that borders the backside of it, nobody really watches over very closely. Nobody's supposed to be in there other than who that farmer lets in there, but the reality of it is there's no real good way to keep it locked down and keep a close eye on what's in there. Of course, our property is all posted. It's just that one spot is the only place I have issues with, and I thought maybe with this lit up sign that it would keep them a little more uneasy of going in there. So I'm going to set this up right on the trailhead, right where you walk into what we call Cherry Ridge. I'm only questioning it's solar powered, so I'm wondering if it's going to have enough sun there. What I like about this is even in the dark, this is going to be lit up, so you're going to be able to see it. And I think that would deter anybody that would normally be walking in there, because I have seen trespassers in there in the middle of the night as well. Don't really know what they were doing, but they were there. So this is just something extra that I think I might be able to do to deter somebody from going in there and possibly at least save some of my trail cameras, because it seems like anytime someone walks down that trail, obviously my cameras are on that trail and they're like, oh, there's a trail camera, I'm just going to take it because I'm a dirtbag. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this and see what it looks like. And I'm really curious as to how this is actually going to work with the light down there. I hope it gets enough light because it is kind of a wooded area. Whoops, got stuff going everywhere here. There's the directions. Those are just warranty cards that came out. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so here's the sign right here, and then here's the adjustable solar panel that's on top, so you can adjust that. However, I'd assume you'd probably want it facing the west, because that's where we get the most afternoon sunlight. Super simple. I mean, there's a on and off switch in the back. I think obviously you leave it on the whole time and then it'll charge all day long, and then this should be lit up at night. So I'll take you back when it's dark tonight and see how lit up it is. Well, it might not have enough charge because I don't know if it's going to work tonight or not, but if it does, you'll see it tonight. Okay, so it comes with legs to mount it. Just like this. And it also comes with a wall mount as well if you wanted to mount it like on a wall. If you're going to put it like on the side of a building or something, this would mount just like this. And then it slides on and off, and this is adjustable as well, however you want to mount it onto the wall. So you just mount this bracket to the wall with screws, and I think it does come with screws to mount it. And then this is the stake if you're going to put it in the ground. So it sets up just like this, which is probably how I'm going to have it set up down there at the trailhead in Cherry Ridge. So I think this is going to work. I think I would assume, I mean, I obviously don't have the same mentality as somebody that's trespassing and stealing trail cameras and stuff, but I assume if I see this, I would probably think, well, maybe that's not a very good place to go, but who knows? Let's see what some of this stuff says. The solar security sign is the simplest way to protect your home and stop crime in its tracks. With just a few hours of sunlight every day, it will light up the night. So it only takes a few hours of sunlight to light this thing up at night, it looks like. It's got 5.5 voltage, conversion rate is 17.6%, power supply is 1800 mAh, whatever any of that means. It says, please install the unit facing south and make sure the solar panel can get good sunlight directly without any shelter or grass. Oh, it says the product needs to be charged more than 8 hours in the sunlight before use, so it might not get enough of a charge today, but tomorrow night it'll certainly be ready to rock and roll, and I'll show you guys how it works. I'll put a link in the description to the Amazon link that I got this from in case you guys are interested in something like this. But let's go set it up and see how it works. Well, I've got the sign set up right here off the edge of the path, and I was able to manipulate the solar panel part of this so it's pointed right at the afternoon sun, so it should get a good charge every day, and there's no way you could miss this coming into this trail. I mean, it's right on the edge of it, so that should be lit right up at night if somebody walks in here at night. What I might do is actually end up putting that mount right on that tree, that bracket, so it gets it off the ground a little bit. I'll trim that branch out of there, obviously, but I think it could get even more light up there, and then that way it's off the ground and out of the way. But for now, that'll work right where it's at. We can at least get an idea how well it works. Okay, it is now obviously nighttime, and I wanted to show you how this security camera worked in the dark and how the solar power actually charged this thing up, and it worked out really well. It is super bright. You can't miss that coming in here. The trail is right here to the left of it, and this thing's super lit up. I feel like if you've seen that, you would decide maybe not to come in here. So it certainly lights right up at night. There's no doubt about that. I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to check them out, if you have a place for them at your house. Have a good one, everybody.